Have you ever felt like there's just not enough? Not enough time? Not enough resources? Not enough opportunities? What if I told you that this feeling, this paucity, could be the very thing that propels you to greatness? Today, we're diving into the meaning of the word paucity. But this isn't just a vocabulary lesson. This is about how understanding scarcity can inspire you to think bigger, push your limits, and break free from the status quo. You see, I was reminded of this word recently when I ran into an old friend of mine, Alex. Alex is one of those people who loves exploring new words. In fact, we used to spend hours dissecting, decoding, and deciphering words together. It was like a game for us, a way to see the world through a different lens. One day, Alex asked me, "Have you ever thought about the word paucity? It's not just about scarcity, it's about the power of limitation." That conversation stuck with me. So today, I want to share with you what I've learned about this word, its history, and how it's helped me in my own life. Let's start with the basics. Paucity, pronounced paucity, comes from the Latin word paucitas, which means fewness or scarcity. It's been part of the English language since the 15th century, and it's used to describe a lack of something, whether it's resources, ideas, or even time. But here's the thing. Paucity isn't just about what's missing, it's about what you do with what you have. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I was working on a project with a tight deadline and an even tighter budget. At first, I felt overwhelmed. There was a paucity of time, a paucity of funds, and a paucity of manpower. But instead of giving up, I decided to see this scarcity as a challenge. I started thinking creatively. I asked myself, how can I do more with less? And you know what? That constraint became my greatest ally. It forced me to innovate, to prioritize, and to focus on what truly mattered. In the end, the project was a success, not in spite of the paucity, but because of it. That's the power of paucity. It's not just a word, it's a mindset. When you embrace scarcity, you unlock a new way of thinking. You start to see limitations as opportunities. You start to push boundaries and challenge the status quo. Think about it. Some of the greatest innovations in history came from a place of paucity. Thomas Edison didn't have unlimited resources when he invented the light bulb. Marie Curie didn't have a state-of-the-art lab when she discovered radium. They had scarcity, and they used it to fuel their creativity and determination. So, how can you apply this to your own life? The next time you feel like there's not enough, whether it's time, money, or opportunities, I want you to pause and ask yourself, what can I do with what I have? Here's a challenge for you. Pick one area of your life where you feel a sense of paucity. Maybe it's your schedule, your budget, or even your confidence. Now, instead of seeing it as a limitation, see it as a catalyst. How can you use this scarcity to think bigger, push your limits, and break free from conventional thinking? Words have power. They shape how we see the world and how we see ourselves, and paucity is no exception. It's a reminder that scarcity isn't the end, it's the beginning. It's an invitation to innovate, to grow, and to transform. If this video inspires you to think differently, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs a fresh perspective, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Let's build a community of curious minds, so the next time you encounter a new word, don't just memorize it, reflect on it, let it challenge you, let it inspire you, and who knows, it might just change your life. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs a fresh perspective, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Let's build a community of curious minds, one word at a time. Until next time, keep thinking bigger, pushing your limits, and embracing the power of paucity. See you soon.